What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mario B coming back at you with another team builder for our World Pokemon Federation League. We did pick up the team at 0-3, and this is our week 5 battle. If you guys did not catch our week 4 battle, a link to it will be in the description down below. And I just want to say that it was actually a pretty good battle. Don't want to spoil anything for you guys, just make sure to go check it out, but just know that the tech hit, and you will see that when you guys watch the video. But nevertheless, going into this week's battle, I'm actually playing the K9 Tigers, coached by Alchemist. Really excited to get this game going. You can see the matchup in the bottom right corner down below. He does have Tapu Fini, an annoying bulky water that could set up a terrain that doesn't let you status anything. Taunt, Defog, Moonblast, Scald, all that good stuff. Heatran, a really good fire and steel type. Had to figure out whether it's going to be a bulky set or offensive set, but either way I should have checks to it. Mega Sceptile, pretty strong dragon and grass type that can pretty much put in some work against my team, so really excited to see that. Gliscor coming out, annoying stealth rock setter, pretty bulky, can do things like earthquake, toxic, get that reliable recovery with toxic orb. Crobat, which can either be ran bulky or offensively. I'm expecting it to be ran offensively actually this game, but the bulky set also makes sense. Hitmonlee can be scarfed, could be cursed, could be choice banded. Really strong Mon, can put in a lot of work against my team as well. Durant, the terror that is Durant, that my team has such a big problem switching into. This thing can hit me pretty strong. It does have that home clause, which can boost its attack and accuracy by 1, so he hits all those inaccurate moves better. But other than that, he is kind of inaccurate with his moves. He has a lot of 90%, 80% moves. Ditto, which is kind of terrifying too because it doesn't allow any of my mons to set up. Valimar, with that contrary ability, can put in a lot of work with Sleep Talk and Curse and Rest, all that good stuff. Gardevoir, if he does bring it, I do see it being scarfed. And Victory Bell, which I don't really expect at all, but could be a powerful grass and poison stab coming at my team. But let's get into our team. So right here you can see we have Lucifer and the Aerodactyl rocking the Stealth Rock, Ice Fang, Stone Edge, Earthquake set, Life Orbed, max attack, max speed. The max speed is pretty much just for the Crobat. I can hit it with the Stone Edge and knock it out. Ice Fangs for things like the Mega Sceptile, the Gliscor, Victory Bell. The Earthquake is like for things like the Heatran mostly, and Durant maybe if I need to hit it for a little bit of chip before I bring in the check to it. But that's pretty much all this bond's here to do. Mostly get up rocks in the beginning. It's probably my lead 90% of the time. Just to get up rocks. Everything's going to go down with a little bit of rocks. Next on the team we do have REUNICLUS, my boy Mr. Jiggles, rocking the Assault Vest, Energy Ball, Focus Blast, Hidden Power Ice, and Flash Cannon. 252 attack, 104 speed def, 152 special attack with a calm nature. So no stab this week, not really needed. But REUNICLUS does switch in on every single one of his special mons, takes the hit and can knock it back out or do a big damage to it in return. Things like the Tapu Fini, I can hit it with the Energy Ball. Things like the Heatran, I hit it with the Focus Blast. Things like Mega Sceptile and Gliscor, I switch in on it and I hit it with the Hidden Power Ice. Same thing with the Crobat if needed. I'm just going to try to use this for his special attackers only, not really his physical ones, but this can also be like a blanket check for those as well. It does also hit Gardevoir with that Flash Cannon, and that's what that's for. So that's pretty much all this REUNICLUS set is going to be doing, is helping my team out, especially defensively. Next we got Big Mama coming in with the Wish Protect set, Ice Beam and Moonblast. This thing is meant to check a couple of his offensive mons like Gligar, Crobat, with to see if it has any poison type stab, but if it doesn't, this is a big check to it, it can shut it down. Things like the Gardevoir as well, this comes in and checks Mega Sceptile along with the Tapu Fini and Hitmonlee, any variant of Hitmonlee, and the Malamar. Because of that contrary ability, I am rocking the Unaware, as you can see. Max HP, max defense for that Curse Malamar, just in case he wants to bring it. Also to take on a lot of his physical mons that he does have. Next we have Hammerhead rocking the Choice Scarf, Flamethrower for the Durant, max attack, 200 speed, enough speed to outspeed a fully speed invested Gliscor. Flamethrower for the Durant, Poison Jab for the Tapu Fini, the Sceptile, and the Gardevoir. Earthquake for the Heatran mostly, and then Stone Edge for the Crobat is mostly what that's for. Now I think about it, I forgot to mention I am rocking Unnerve on this just in case he wants to lead Heatran. He has a Shuka Berry, he's feeling confident to just take the Earthquake. Son, I got the Unnerve. You ain't eating no berries today. We hitting you with the Earthquake to the mouth. But that's pretty much the plan behind Lucifer. Next, we have this check to Durant. Not really a check, but something that can switch on it. Synthesis up, doesn't really have to worry too much about it. Shell Shocker right here, rocking the spikes, spiky shield, drain punch, synthesis, max attack, max HP, max defense, pretty much. Impish. This thing can be 3-hit KO'd at +1 by the Durant, just in case he does want to bring it. If not, this does switch into Gligar, Crobat. Doesn't really do much back to it, but I can get up all my hazards on it, get my health back up, get some chip off on him with spiky shield and all that good stuff. I am contemplating about changing this over to Rocky Helmet just in case this, because I have synthesis, so we'll see what happens. And this last set I am very excited to show you guys. Big shout out to Mr. Talent, the one that I am actually getting the inspiration from. Boom boom, we got Weakness Policy Neptune here, rocking Agility, Ice Beam, Scald, and Flash Cannon. 192 special attack with a modest nature, 236 EVs in speed, and 80 in HP. So what this allows me to do is outspeed all of his team, barring any choice Scarfers. I also do knock out any one of his bonds with every single attack that I have, barring the Tapu Fini and the Malamar. But once I get off about 30% on both of them, I knock them out. I'm just really excited to use this. I can switch in on things like his Gliscor Earthquake, an Earth Power from Heatran, Leaf Storm from Mega Sceptile, and yeah, let's hope this set puts in a lot of work. But that's pretty much the team for this week. I'll be right back with you guys with the battle. Alright guys, coming back at you with the battle. You can see the 6 that we are bringing down below if you did skip to this part down here. Let's see what he ends up bringing. He ends up bringing the Tapu Fini, the Heatran, the Gliscor, the Sceptile, the Ditto, and the Durant. Okay, so Scarf Garchomp is going to be putting in a lot of work here. Kind of regret not putting a stab move on it, but nonetheless putting in a lot of work. Heatran I do think is going to be Shuka Berry. The Tapu Fini is going to be annoying, but my REUNICLUS should be able to deal with it. And I do see my Weakness Policy Empoleon winning late game. I just have to get rid of that Ditto first. So I think we're going to lead off the Aerodactyl here, as this is actually the lead that I wanted. Okay, so we find out right off the back that he is actually Air Balloon. So I was predicting like Shuka Berry or this. Let's see, Mega Aerodactyl with the Stone Edge is still doing about 50. I don't think this can knock me out, so I'm just going to go ahead and Stone Edge here. Should hit anything he wants to bring in. If he brings in Ditto, it'll hit him. Tapu Fini will do good chip, maybe like 20%, as he actually does bring in the Tapu Fini. Actually takes 38%, so go ahead and reveal that on Life Orb here, as he could fully Scald. If I'm not mistaken, let me double check this real quick. Yes, it's fully defensive for that. Okay, so here I could bring in my I'm gonna bring in my REUNICLUS here. I think I know this, it can't really touch me, and I forgot how much Flash Cannon is gonna do. Not gonna do a lot, but we do have the Energy Ball, so I think that's the play. I'm gonna switch out here, going to REUNICLUS as he Ice Beams. Okay, hopefully he doesn't get the freeze. He doesn't. He has to predict a Flash Cannon here, right? So will he go into Heatran? He might also go into Ditto to try to scope out my set. So I think Energy Ball is actually okay. I'm going for the Energy Ball here, as he goes for knockoff. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. So here I'm expecting to switch into Heatran, so I think I'm just going to go Focus Blast. If he goes for another knockoff, I live it. Pretty sure any special move he wants to go for, I live it. That really sucks. I was not expecting that knockoff at all. I didn't even know Tapu Fini gets a knockoff. That is insane. I'm gonna go for Focus Blast, predicting the 21 to 29. I will live it no matter what, even if it is fully invested, right? Yeah, so this, let's see what it's doing to the Heatran. It's gonna switch in. Focus Blast is doing a good amount, and it'll pop the air balloon. Let's go ahead and do it as he actually brings in Durant. So if we hit this, ooh, it does a good amount. Okay, shouldn't be a problem at all. We bring in Shell Shocker here. We got another 30% off. Yeah, that was interesting play on my opponent's end. I'm not sure what he was predicting. Maybe he was thinking he could eat the energy ball up, or yeah, I'm not too sure. So I think that here I just switch on to my Shell Shocker, as it is my designated switch into this. Even if he goes for something like Hone Claws, X Scissor, okay. So he's actually Life Orb, so he'll take himself out. Okay, so good for us. That opens up the window a lot for my Clefable. My Clefable can come in and be defensive, probably even come in on the Tapu Fini. So right now we have the Tapu Fini pretty whittled down. Everything else, if I'm him, I think I bring in Heatran here. And as he brings in Heatran, I think I have to go into my REUNICLUS. So that sucks about my REUNICLUS, that it doesn't have an Assault Vest anymore. I do come back at about 88%, so that's not bad. That was a really good play, actually. Let me see that Durant set. Yeah, Durant did not eat that at all. Durant was one of his big threats that I was really scared of. It could definitely put a lot of work in against my team. So luckily I do get lucky enough to get off the necessary damage for him to knock himself out. I'm surprised he didn't bring the Crobat or the Hitmonlee also, or the Malamar. I'm really glad not to see the Malamar, actually. That's what my Clefable was for. My Clefable was for the Malamar and for the Crobat. So that's really good. Gardevoir. He actually didn't bring in his Gardevoir. So I don't know if here I should just see, this is the, I don't know if I should sack this off here to Heatrans. I'm definitely dying, right? Yeah, I died to this. Is it bad if I just maybe I'll Spiky Shield to see what he wants to do? Or do I Drain Punch? Because what if he over predicts? Could over predict, right? No, it's okay. I'll just go into my REUNICLUS. This is my designated check as he actually goes for Substitute. Okay, so let's see what my REUNICLUS is doing, because I don't want to have to rely on, I'm going to have to rely on hitting Focus Blast. So this is definitely unfortunate for me. REUNICLUS still does have a lot of value in this game, so I'm going to switch out and go into something like my Chestnut. Probably sack it off here. My Chestnut was only here for my Durant. I will sack it off to the Magma Storm. I'll get a free switch into my Arrow, at which point I'm going to have to Stone Edge and hit that as well, so that's going to be pretty hard. Yeah, because I cannot risk my Empoleon right now. I could bring in my Empoleon if he doesn't have a sub. If he doesn't have a sub, he most likely goes for something like Earth Power, activates my Weakness Policy, and my guy pretty much sweeps. I don't see anything being scarfed on this team. Yep, so like I said, we had to sack that off to get an Arrow. Yep, okay, an Arrow's gonna hit a Stone Edge right here. He ain't let me down before. My man Lucifer ain't let me down before. Come on. Come on, boy, let's hit this. Let's go. Okay, so he hit it. Balloons popped. Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so that's not too bad. This is 4 times weak to Earthquake, so I think even Burned, yeah, it's gonna do a lot. Take this chance to get on my rocks here. As if I was him, I'd probably go into Ditto or Tapu Fini. Then I bring in my REUNICLUS. He can't do much to me since I don't have an item anymore. And then I do something like Energy Ball, maybe. My Clefable's looking pretty good in this game too. How much does Clefable take from the Mega Sceptile? Oh, it's taking a lot, but it can knock him out in one hit with the Ice Beam, so that's good to keep in mind in case Scizor does get out of hand. I can for sure live one Leaf Storm, and that's his most powerful move. Dang, that really sucks about my REUNICLUS, because now he can't take on the guy too well. Let's see. Still taking about 50, 30. Okay, so this can also take it on, knock it out with HP Ice. These rocks are going to be really helpful. Yeah, so he actually brings in the Gliscor. So Gliscor, I don't think he's going to appreciate this. I see, could Sword Dance here, huh? Let me see something. Arrow. Burned. Doing about 30 to 40. I can't risk him Swords Dancing here, so I'm going to go into my Clefable. It is defensive, should take anything he wants to go first. He goes for Ice Fang. And I think I'm pretty much free to just let off an Ice Beam here. If he goes into this, I have a simple switch. Yeah, I'm going for Ice Beam. As he gets up his rocks, this should be dead. Yep, okay, awesome. So we take down the Gliscor. Another big threat out of the way. This does open the door for my Big Mama here. She should be able to knock out the Mega Sceptile if it comes in. I don't have to worry about it. If he brings in something like this Ditto, it'll also put in a lot of work. As I can just probably Scarf, so I mean it can't really hit me that hard as he does go Ditto. Okay, so we're just probably gonna have to go swap a couple Moonblast here. As actually, do I? Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go Mr. Jiggles. And I hope he's not trying to pass a Wish. He is trying to pass a Wish into what? Tapu Fini? Okay, I'll go for Energy Ball here. As I do get the prediction right, we're going to knock this out. We should at least cross the fingers. Yep, okay, awesome, awesome. So we predict that right. Get him out of there. Don't need those wishes going on or over here. We don't need that shit on this side of town. Boy. That's on this side. Okay, so this guy does come in. I think I'm just going to hit the Focus Blast. As he subs, okay. Focus Blast hit. Oh, of course we miss. It's all good though. I'm going to go for another Focus Blast. I mean, that's really the sucky thing is... Oh, I think I'm trapped now, right? Yeah. Okay, so we hit it. He could just substitute me down. I'm not going to need this too much now, so I'll just rely on Focus Blast. Hopefully by the end of this exchange, we can just have him not behind the sub. That's really the goal, is after this to not have him behind the sub. So he can't sub here, he has to attack. As I'm just going to go for Focus Blast. I don't know if he kills me. He does. Okay, so not a problem. This does allow me to bring in my Garchomp, and I think that I can just go for Earthquake pretty freely. Is that the play though? No, because I can't knock him out. I can knock him out with this, right? Alright, we're gonna use this. We're using this out here. I mean, I bought this for a reason. This cannot reverse sweep me, I think, because he does have the... He should have the Choice Scarf. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for Agility here. As I do get off the Agility, he goes for Magma Storm and he misses. Ouch, that is unfortunate. But Empoleon's gonna pick up a kill here with the Scald. I was hoping he would have hit me for something like super effective, but he didn't. If Mega Sceptile comes in, do I live a hit? Let's see, Mega Sceptile. If he's Leaf Storm, I don't. I should outspeed actually, now I think about it. I outspeed his whole team without a Scarf. and this ice beam is going to do, I'm pretty sure it's going to kill. Let me see. Polion. Yep, this ice beam should kill. I am guaranteed faster after this +2. Knock him out. There we go. And now we have to worry about is this Ditto, which is going to go down to my Choice Scarf. My Choice Scarfed Garchomp. So I think I'll just Scald here to try to get off the... Yeah, try to get the burn. As he Scalds, he is Choice Scarf. And I'm gonna hit him the same. So I guess it's just a bad. We get the burn. So it's gonna be a slow win, but we are pretty much going to... We're pretty much just gonna be able to win the game here, pretty easily. Good 4-0 victory in our in this game. Big shout out to my opponent Alchemist. He worked with me a lot to get this battle done. I know it was kind of hard because we live on different sides of the world. So let me tell him, really good game. Really good game, bro. Yeah, so I think that one of the big things of that was REUNICLUS. REUNICLUS Assault Vested just put in a lot of work against his team. It stopped his Heat Trance, stopped his Tapu Fini, it stopped his Mega Sceptile. Also the Focus Blast on the Durant switching really hindered him. It really hurt him. Really crippled him. Such an offensive force that he has on that team, because I think Sceptile, Heatran, and the Durant were the 3 main offensive mons on his team to take down my team. So unfortunately he wasn't able to get it. We do pick up the win. Remember, we did pick up this team 0-3. Since we picked up the team, we're now 2-3, so we're on a 2-game winning streak. Feeling really good. If you guys are as hyped as I am, and if you guys are rooting for the Happy Valley Hariyama's, make sure to leave a like down below. Go ahead and subscribe if you guys are new and did enjoy the video. I will be back with next week's Team Builder and battle, guys, so stay blessed.